Why does English have 12 tenses? Seriously, who decided that? Past, present, future, sure. That makes sense. But then suddenly it multiplies. Present perfect, past continuous, future perfect progressive. If you're confused, you're not alone. And here's the truth no one tells you. Most native speakers don't even think about tenses. They just feel them. So the real question isn't, how do I memorize all 12 tenses? It's this: how do I feel them like a native? Welcome to Funkitalk, where we break the rules so you can understand them. Today, we're going to demystify English tenses. Not with boring charts, not with long conjugation lists, but with stories, logic, and real-life meaning. We'll go from the present simple to the present perfect, from past continuous to future perfect, and you'll finally see why they exist. Let's start where everything begins, in the now. Let's begin with the most honest tense in English, present simple. It doesn't try to impress. It doesn't dance. It just says things as they are. I eat. She works. They live here. Present simple is reality. It's what we do, what we believe, what we know. No extra flavor. No drama. It's truth in its purest form. But here's what makes it tricky. It's so simple we overthink it. Many learners want to sound more advanced, so they avoid the present simple, thinking it sounds too basic. But guess what? Natives use it all the time. Not because it's easy, because it's powerful. We use it for facts. The sun rises in the east. We use it for habits. I drink coffee every morning. We even use it in stories. So I walk into the room and he just looks at me. Here's the magic. When you master the present simple, you unlock the rhythm of English. Present simple is the heartbeat. And everything else, the past, the future, the continuous, are just rhythms that dance around it. But what happens when you take that simple truth and give it motion? Well, that's when English starts to breathe. Ready for that? Let's move to the present continuous. Present continuous is movement. It's action in progress. It's happening right now or around now. I'm talking. You're listening. They're learning. This tense is like a spotlight on the stage. It doesn't care about what's always true. It wants to show what's happening at this very moment. But there's more to it than right now. We also use the present continuous for the near future. I'm meeting Sarah tonight. We're flying to New York tomorrow. Confusing? A little. But think of it this way. Present simple is your default setting. Then present continuous is when you press record. You're capturing motion. You're in the middle of something. And even if it's a plan, it feels alive. Now, here's the mistake most learners make. They overuse hingy verbs. They say things like, I'm knowing the answer. I'm needing help. But not every verb works like that. Some verbs describe states, not actions. And states don't like to move. They just exist. So next time you say something in the present continuous, ask yourself, is it really happening right now? Or am I forcing it? 'Cause English isn't about showing off grammar. It's about feeling the moment and choosing the rhythm that matches. And speaking of rhythm, what if the moment you want to describe is already gone? Welcome to the past. Let's go there. Past simple is a storyteller's best friend. It's your go-to tense for sharing memories, mistakes, pick wins, or embarrassing moments you wish you could forget. I woke up late. She lost her phone. We danced all night. Here's the beauty of the past simple. It's clean. Done. Over. You're not in it anymore. You're just watching the movie in your mind. But here's what you need to know. In English, the story is king. We live to tell stories. So mastering the past simple is essential. And yet, there's a trap. Because sometimes just saying what happened isn't enough. You want to show how it was happening. You want to paint the picture. That's when the past simple steps aside and lets its dramatic cousin take the stage. Past continuous. Because sometimes I cook dinner is too flat. What you really want to say is, I was cooking dinner when the fire alarm went off. Now we're in the action. Now we feel the chaos. So what's the difference? Past simple, one event, starts and ends. Past continuous, an ongoing action, interrupted or detailed. It's the difference between I watched the movie versus I was watching the movie when I fell asleep. See that? Now you're not just reporting events. You're telling stories like a native. And trust me, this is where fluency starts to feel real. But what happens when the past doesn't feel finished? What if something happened and it still matters now? Then we enter the realm of the present perfect. Welcome to the most misunderstood tense in English. The present perfect. I have eaten. She has traveled a lot. They've finished the project. Wait, is it past? Is it present? Why does it feel like it's wearing two hats at once? 'Cause it is. Present perfect is not about when something happened. It's about the connection to now. Listen carefully. I have lost my keys. I still don't have them. She has lived here for 10 years. She still lives here. The action might be in the past, but the result or relevance is in the present. This tense is perfect for experiences. I've seen that movie. Have you ever been to Japan? You're not saying when. You're saying if, and that's enough. Here's how you know you're using it right. The past is somehow touching the present. Then the present perfect is your tool. But what if you want to talk about an experience? And when it happened? That's when you step back into the past simple. So remember this. Present perfect. I've been to Paris. No time, just experience. Past simple. I went to Paris last year. Specific time. That's the beauty of English. Gives you options. Gives you layers. And when you master this tense, you're not just speaking English. You're living it. But wait, what if you want to talk about something that started in the past and is still going now? There's a tense for that too. And yes, it has a long name. Let's meet it. Present perfect continuous. Sounds intimidating, right? Don't worry. It's just a fancy way to say, I started something before and I'm still doing it. I have been studying English. She has been working all day. We've been talking for hours. It's about duration. It's about the journey. The present perfect is the photo. Present perfect continuous is the video. Think of it like this. I've studied English. Okay, you have experience. I've been studying English. Whoa, you're in the middle of it. This tense is your best friend when you want to show effort, process, and progress. But here's the real power of this tense. It shows your commitment. When someone says, "I've been learning English for 2 years," you hear the struggle, the growth, the story. It's human. It's real. So don't be afraid of the long name. It just means you've been doing something and you're not done yet. And if you've been learning tenses with me today, congrats. 'Cause now we're ready to leave the present and look into the future. What happens when we speak about things that haven't happened yet? That's when English shifts into vision mode. Let's talk future. The future simple is pure intention. I will call you. She will help. We'll see. It's quick, clear, and full of possibility. But here's a secret. Natives don't always say will. We often use going to. I'm going to call her. They're going to travel. So what's the difference? Will equals more spontaneous, more certain. Going to equals more planned, more expected. Both are future. Both are correct. But they carry different feelings. And that's the beauty of English. It's not just grammar. It's emotion. Now let's make it even more interesting. What if something in the future will happen while something else is happening? Then we use the future continuous. I will be working at 8 p.m. She'll be studying all weekend. This tense is great for schedules, interruptions, and setting a scene in the future. Think of it as predicting action. You're already there, painting the timeline. Cool, right? But there's one last twist. What if something in the future will be finished before another future event? Get ready, 'cause now we enter the final frontier. The future perfect. Sounds complex, but it's just a simple formula. We'll have plus past participle. I will have finished the project by Friday. She will have arrived by noon. We will have graduated by next year. You're talking about the past of the future. It's like saying, in the future, this will already be over. Kind of like time travel, right? It's perfect for goals, deadlines, and big dreams. Here's the magic. When you say, I will have learned English in 2 years, you're not just predicting the future, you're creating it. You're building a version of yourself that doesn't exist yet, but will. That's not grammar. That's power. And yes, there's also a future perfect continuous. I'll have been working here for 10 years. But if you understand the rhythm, the flow, and the purpose behind it, even that one feels natural. So here's the big question. Why does English have so many tenses? The answer is simple. 'Cause we're not robots. We're humans, full of memory, movement, and imagination. And language needs to match that. We don't just say things. We feel them. We live them. We time travel with them. So here's what I want you to remember. Tenses are not grammar monsters. They're tools. Each one tells the world who you are, what you do, what you've done, what you're doing, what you will become. They give structure to your thoughts and rhythm to your voice. You don't have to memorize charts. You have to understand intent. Ask yourself, am I talking about now? About the past? About what's happening? About what matters now? About what's next? Answer that, and the tense will reveal itself. You're not here to speak perfect English. You're here to speak powerful English. Real English. You in English. And that is exactly what we do here. You've just decoded one of the biggest mysteries in the language. Now, there's just one more thing to say. You made it here. You're not just learning English. You're conquering it. You've walked through the past, present, and future, not just with rules, but with vision. Let's be honest. Most people give up at tenses. They say it's too hard, too boring, too abstract. But not you. You stayed. You listened. You opened your mind to something bigger than grammar. You understood that language is not just about getting the words right. It's about getting yourself across. Because behind every tense is a human, person who was, who is, and who will become something. That's what Funkitalk is about. Not lessons, transformations. So the next time someone asks, "Why are you spending so much time learning English?" you look them in the eye and say, "Because I'm building the version of me who can say anything, anywhere, to anyone without fear." That's not just learning a language. That's rewriting your future. And this is just the beginning. Thanks for joining me on this epic ride through English tenses. This was Funkitalk. I'll see you in the next episode, where we go even deeper. 'Cause your voice in English, it's waiting to be unleashed.